Today we will be discussing about SAP Basis, right? Everyone is comfortable in English or anybody know English, Hindi both? Guys, so today we are discussing about SAP Basis, guys, right? And what SAP Basis will offer you and actually what SAP Basis is. So before discussing about SAP Basis, guys, let's first discuss about the SAP. Actually what SAP is, right? So now let's understand what benefit SAP Basis will be giving you, correct? Now let's tell me one thing, correct? Any of you know coding? So or you or any of here are good with coding, guys? Tell me. No? So right. So what happened, guys? See, we heard into the IT market, the IT market is all about codings and all about coders, right? And to survive into IT, you should know about the coding. If you are not aware about the coding, you will not be able to survive, right? But this is not like this, guys, right? This is not like this. Our IT is basically divided into two parts. That is your developer, and second important thing is your what? Admin, right? And in SAP, Basis is the admin part, guys, right? It is the admin part. Let us suppose you are not aware about the coding and you don't know anything about the coding and you still want to make into IT and have to make a very good impression, or you want to go for a very distant into your IT journey, then SAP Basis is there for you, right? It is totally an administration task. It is totally talks about administration, and you should have no prior knowledge, guys, right? You should have no prior knowledge about any coding or anything of that stuff if you are going to learn about SAP Basis, right? And the best part of SAP Basis is, guys, no matter from which field you are coming, no matter whether you are a mechanical worker, whether you are doing any non-technical work, or whether you are from any background, right? And you want to make a career into SAP, so Basis is the course for you, guys, right? Why? Because if you, let us suppose if you go for ABAP, at least to understand the ABAP is the developing part of Basis. You should know some coding about it. But if you go for Basis, Basis does not require any coding. It does not require any knowledge. Only a very minimum knowledge that you should know something about Windows or something about your Linux system. Very basic. If you are not knowing about the Linux system also, very good, not a problem. But a very minimum level about Windows, right? If you know this, then you are very good with SAP Basis, right, guys, everyone? So now let's see. Now tell me who knows about ERP here. Anybody? Tell me. Any idea about ERP? No idea about ERP, guys. Okay. Now let me make you clear what ERP does. Let us suppose, guys, earlier what used to happen, earlier what used to happen, this is your ERP system, right? Right, this is your ERP system, let us suppose, correct? This you are making your ERP system, and this is your ERP system. Okay, so now bringing the ERP system, what all task has become easy, or what all task has become very efficient, or what all task is very easy now. What used to happen? Let us suppose, Shashi, you are there. You are running a company, let us suppose, Shashi, okay? And I told you to manage 10 things, right? Manage 10 things. And what you did, you bring out the 10 different method for me for managing this. So I will be happy with you, Shashi. I will. Oh, I will not be happy, because if I want to manage one thing, then I have to go to one place. If I have to manage second thing, I have to go open and second thing. So well, that obvious I will be irritated with you, Shashi, right? I will tell you, Shashi, can you please see this, how we can manage this 10 thing at one place, right? So that will be very efficient for you also, and very efficient for me also, to keep the track or to maintain the track and to see the progress, right? So that is why the ERP system has came into picture, and that is why ERP has came to solve our problem. Now let us suppose, just for example, guys, it is for example, let us suppose you want to manage the sales of your company, right? You want to manage the profit of your company. Then you want to manage what? You want to manage income of what is happening in your company, right? This is one thing that comes into the similar way. Now let us suppose you also want to manage something different that is related to your marketing, right? So you don't have to go for different thing and do this. Your marketing also you can manage with SAP. Marketing means the product which you are promoting. Marketing means how many people you are targeting, right? Everything, guys, everything can be managed into a single thing. That is called an ERP. That is called an ERP. And that is why the ERP, if you see, is the boom into the market. And that is why ERP is moving like anything. Correct, guys? So that is why the work wise, efficient wise, ERP has been doing a very good work, and collaboration of multiple works into one, that makes your SAP ERP system very efficient, very elegant, and very easy to use into the front of the customers. Right, guys? Everybody understood what the ERP means here, guys? Or anybody have any doubt? No? Okay. Right? So this was, I was talking to you about ERP. Now tell me, anybody know ki what is the leading of ERP, and which guys are the rivals in ERP, and who guys are giving a tough competition to each other? Anybody guys here know something about it? Anybody have any idea who is the leading market in ERP? Who are the first two positions, and who are the global player into the ERP market? Anybody? MMNSC. Okay. See, I was not talking about. Yeah. Okay. 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 So everyone is talking about the SAP's module. I was not talking about the SAP modules, right? I was. Uh, Absolutely correct. The correct answer is SAP and Oracle. SAP is the number one player into the SAP market, ERP market. It is leading the ERP market like anything. And the tough and the closest fight that is given into the ERP market is Oracle, which is competing like anything. They are the two major players, right? Now there are various players like PeopleSoft is there, then there is Info is there. Now you must also heard about Salesforce. Anybody heard about Salesforce? Right? They are also giving a very tough competition to ERP SAP into the which sector, guys? Into the CRM sector. Right? So that is why they are the leading players. SAP is leading them, and Oracle. So some of the guys talked about the module. Just remember MM, FICO, FI, ABAP, they will only exist when Basis will exist. If Basis will not exist, will these guys will exist? No. How and why? Let us suppose, guys, anybody of you decided to make a building, right? And to make a building, what we need, guys? Materials. Material is the raw material is the secondary thing. First, very good. The basement, right? You need some, what we say, some plot. With yes, without land, will you able to make a building? No. So SAP Basis is that land. If you want to make that building, you need a land first. So just remember, the land is SAP Basis, and then your buildings are ABAP, your materials are and FICO. So imagine in that way the importance. If land is not there, you can never make a building. No matter if you have money, no matter if you have the power to purchase the raw materials. But to make a building, you need a land, right? So that's what we are into SAP market. We are what, guys? We are that land. So never forget about it. Never take it like all the other. Every modules are important, but we are also known as the first line of defense. Why? Because we are that land. If we are not there, nobody will able to make a building, right? So now just tell me, if you are moving to ERP, let us guys, you are using something traditional and you decided to move into the ERP. So coming into the ERP, what all benefit you get, guys? Tell me. Why companies are preferring ERP? Let me send, right? This is your, right? Now tell me why companies are preferring ERP. This is your company. Why company? You are XYZ company. If you go for ERP, what benefit you will get, guys? Any idea what benefit you will get when you are using the ERP? Very good. So the first thing that you will get is the administration task. Yeah, administrative tasks become easy before controlling 10 of the thing into one place. Absolutely correct. Now what is the second thing? You can get the reports, right? If you are running any reports, you will able to generate the report and you will see in the report what are sales, record and anything which you want to see. You will able to see that. Correct. Second, what is third? Time saving. Very good. If you are managing 10 things and if you are managing that 10 thing into one place, but obvious time is saved. Absolutely correct. But one major part is missing. That's why the customer go for ERP. What is that? Absolutely correct. The major factor. Just remember, guys, whenever you are working in IT, whenever you are working in information technological sector, cost is the major part where customer looks for. Every customer want to save the what? Their cost saving. Let us suppose you were using the different method. So these are the 10 things you are managing. If you are managing 10 things, even if you are spending $1, right? That will be how much? Approximately $10 for you to maintain, right? Now, if the same thing you are managing with SAP ERP in one place, ERP will cost you how much? $5, right? $5 it will cost you. So that is why it helped to what? It helped you to save the cost reduction. It helped to maintain the overall efficiency also of your system. That is why if you see all the big players in any sector, from your manufacturing to your industrial to your telecom, everybody is preferring the ERP because of the efficiency, cost reduction, time saving, easy to manage, right? These all things are suited when you are using the ERP system, right guys? That is why ERP systems are preferred over the legacy systems, right? And that is the benefit of using the ERP system, right guys? Correct? So now we will be seeing what are the another benefits. Well, what are the other benefits that you see when you are using the ERP, right? See, so we discussed who is the leading markets, right? They are the leaders into the ERP product, but SAP is leading the market. Now you tell me कि SAP has brought something new, right? Guys, everybody can be on mute. Okay. So, just tell me one thing. SAP has brought something new into the market so that nobody can catch it. Anybody have any idea what is it? No idea. So, anybody has heard about Azure Cloud? Right. So, how many of you are aware that SAP has its own cloud? That is SAP BTP. Do anybody have heard about it? No. Right? SAP, to stay leader into the market and to continue as the leader of the market, has brought a new thing that is known as the SAP Cloud. Correct? And that is also known as SAP BTP. Why? Because you know everybody is shifting from on-premise to the cloud. Because cloud is very easy to manage, more secure, and financially it costs you less as compared to on-premise, right? So that is why SAP has brought the cloud into the market to maintain its leadership product, right? See, whenever you want to stay into the top position, you always have to evolve yourself, right? एक चीज पे you cannot stay just in one thing. If you try not to evolve, if you try not to adapt, what will happen? The others will capture you. So that is why SAP is always evolving, and that is the reason that it is still make its market position, because of its tendency to evolve over the time and to understand the market. Right guys? That is why SAP is the leaders of the ERP market. Right guys? Everybody understood? Or anybody have still doubt? Okay. Okay. Now, before enrolling into SAP, anybody had any idea ki what is the history of SAP, from where SAP built, what is the origin of SAP, and where SAP started from? Anybody guys? Any idea? Hmm? 1875. Okay. See, acha, chalo. You are doing SAP or you want to make a career in SAP. Do anybody has researched what is the recent financial market of SAP? What profit SAP has posted into the previous quarter? Just for curiosity, anybody know about it? Okay. 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 Got it. Right? So just remember, whenever you are, chalo, ठीक है. What is the previous quarter profit of SAP? Market profit. Tell me. Anybody, any idea? 1972, anybody can Google it, right? See, so that is why whenever you are going for any courses, guys, whenever you are trying to make a future in any of the thing, always do a background about it, right? What it is and why it is used for, right? So SAP, absolutely correct, right? SAP was built in 1972. It was absolutely correct, right? It was built in 1972 with the 5 IBM employees which they decided to build the SAP, correct? Now just remember from where SAP had started and from where it has reached now, right? From where SAP has started, guys, and from where it has reached, correct? 1972 it was started, right? And today SAP has reached to 2024, correct? And various things has changed during this period of time. So guys, anybody have any idea when SAP started, what all things have changed? Tell me, what all things have changed, guys? No? No idea? SAP is now present in every industry: manufacturing, chemical, education, motor vehicles, your construction, right? No field is there where SAP is not used right now, correct? SAP has its dominance, SAP has its present everywhere, right? Everywhere it is present, and you can see the SAP presence everywhere in the market, guys, right? This is how the SAP has progressed, and this is how the SAP has moved. Now I told you the first difference. Now tell me what is the second, guys? Anybody, any idea? Absolutely correct. Very good. SAP has introduced S4 HANA in the now is as latest ERP, right? So, do you know anything about S4 HANA? No. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now, SAP has reached to the latest of S4 HANA. That is very correct. It is known as SAP 4th generation application, right? That is market booming, and this is very, very, very demanding to the market right now, right? This is comes under SAP Basis only, right, guys? How we will be discussing it when we'll be starting your regular classes. Now, one of the guy told us, what is your name? Who told that S4 HANA? Very good, right? Now tell me, in 1972, then what was the older system known as? Absolutely correct, right? The second difference is SAP started from ECC, right? It started its journey from SAP ECC, and it had came all the way down to the S4 HANA. That was the second difference. Now, any other difference, guys? Two difference I got. Any other difference? Okay. One of the difference is now SAP has got its own database, right? And the database name is HANA database. Anybody heard about that? Or nobody had heard? Yes. So that is also one of the major changes, that SAP has started from using other databases like SQL and Oracle, to the creation point where it has reached to its own database, that is known as the HANA database, right? HANA database is SAP own database, and SAP has changed the entire market of ERP because of the HANA database, right? SAP had registered its profit like anything after the introduction of HANA database, right guys? These are some of the major changes which SAP has done or which SAP has brought, guys, right? So these are the major changes, correct? Everybody understood this? Now let us see what SAP has taught you, right? So now this is your SAP, correct? This is your SAP. Do you know SAP is basically divided into two modules, correct? Anybody idea what are the two modules? See, this is the diagram which talked about the various things about SAPs. Now tell me, how many of you know that SAP is divided into which two modules? Absolutely correct. SAP has been divided into two modules that are known as, one is known as your technical, right? Technical module, and another one is known as your functional module, right? These are the two modules on which SAP has been divided, correct? Now tell me, after dividing these two modules, what comes under it? In technical module, what all things will come, guys? ABAP, Basis, चलो ठीक है, one I take as ABAP, and one I take as Basis. Now, or any more thing into technical, or ABAP and Basis only, guys? चलो ठीक है. What comes into functional? Okay, correct. Your FI, then will come your PK, right? So this all modules comes into the functional. So SAP is broadly divided into the two parts, technical and functional, and we guys will come under this section. We are the technical consultant of SAP, right? And the technical management will be our domain. We will be looking all the technical aspect of SAP. Everything about the technicality of the system will be maintained and will be managed by us, right? So that is what we are, the technical consult about SAP, right guys? Correct? Now correct? So this where we were talking about the revenue, and this where we are discussing about the SAP market, correct? Ki what SAP market is and what this is talking about, right? So as I told you, there is no field and there is no place where SAP is not present. Initially, what used to happen, right? Initially, this used to happen that SAP was to be told that it is the big company player, means the company who are able to, expand or able to spend more money. SAP is for them only. If the middle scale company is there or your small scale company is there, SAP is not for them. right? SAP will never be used by them. Why? Because SAP believes only in money and nothing apart from that. So that is not a correct narrative. SAP is also now used for middle scale and even small scale, because lots of product SAP has brought into the market and lots of changes in its pricing module which is had done, that it can target a lot amount of your what guys, a lot amount of your small scale company also, right? So that is why SAP is not only for small scale, for large scale and medium. SAP has been divided now in all three category, right? Now tell me, SAP has declared something in its latest, educational tech meeting. Anybody what was any idea what it was? No idea? Anybody? No idea. Everybody heard about AI? Yes. SAP has brought the artificial intelligence in its own market, right? And do you know what SAP artificial intelligence is called, guys? It's called Joule. What it is called, guys? Joule. Joule is the artificial intelligence which SAP has brought in its own system, right? So Joule will be interacting, or Joule will be managing the data from now. After 2-3 years, that will be more robust and that will be more useful now. So in the latest EduTech, SAP has brought Joule into the market that will be helping SAP to cope up with artificial intelligence, and this will help SAP to be future ready, right? Everybody want to make the use of artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence is the future market, guys, right? And artificial intelligence, what happened, guys, is the market superiority right now. That is why what will happen, SAP is doing what? SAP has also starting maintaining its position into artificial intelligence, right? Now SAP Basis. Now comes what will be your core activity, what will be you will be doing. So as I told you, we are the land, and land is needed by every module, guys. Just remember, for ABAPer, for FICO, for for FI to work into their system, let us suppose, correct? Let us suppose this is your system, this is your SAP system, right? This is your SAP system. Now for your FICO, for your ABAPer, for your right? And for your FICO, every guys to need to work on this, what is needed? A system is needed. And you, the basis guy, does not build a system for them. Will they be able to work, guys, if you don't build system for them? Will they be able to work, guys? No, because for them to work, they need a system. And system is always installed by you guys. That means the basis guys. That is why if the basis guys don't do the installation, nobody will able to do anything, because they don't have the system itself. So that is the importance of SAP Basis. And after creating a system, let us suppose you created this system. Now any of the guys want to log in into the system, what they need, guys? If user creation. And who does the user creation in SAP system? Basis only, right? If the basis guy does not do the user creation, if the basis guys does not give the right to that user, nobody will able to log in into the system. Just remember, if this system is the land, then the basis guy is the king, right? Correct? Because we are the person who manage whole system. We are the person responsible for installing the system. We are the person responsible for managing the security of the system. We are the person managing for creating and giving the right to the person. Any changes if we want to do the system, it is us who will be doing that. Apart from us, nobody can take the access of the system, and nobody can do anything into the system if we don't want them to do, right? So that is our importance, and that is what we are. And just remember, if any problems and if any issues come into the system, no matter which module guys are, they will be coming to you, and they will be reaching to you, and they will be telling that we are not able to perform the activity, or we are not able to do the task, or we are not able to do anything, please help us. Then you will see what is the problem into the system and what is the issue into the system. That is why into the SAP market guys, we are known as the last line of defense. What we are known as guys? Last line of defense. Because if any problem comes, any issue, after trying everything, no matter which module they are working, they will come to you. And let us suppose if their system is not performing well, their system response is very slow, and their system is not up to the task, in that scenario also what will happen? They will come to you only, because you are the person who will be able to solve their issues. You are the person who will able to help them, right? Without you, nothing can be done into SAP system. Nothing, right? Correct? So that is why SAP's what guys? Basis are the most important person, right? Understood guys? Everybody? Yes, and I hope everybody understood what you are and what your important is, right? So that is your importance is, correct? And just remember, as I told you, SAP has brought S4 HANA into the market with HANA database, because SAP has given the ultimatum to every ECC users that till 27 and latest 31, they will not support any database. They will only support one database, and that is called the HANA database. And with this SAP's announcement, the demand of SAP Basis has been grown exponentially. Why? Because we are that person who will be managing the HANA database. Apart from us, nobody can manage the HANA database. Nobody have the information about the HANA database. So it is our line of growth. It is our growth. And with this, the demand of SAP person is like anything into the basis category, because every customer that are using the ECC system, they have to stop using the ECC system till 27 or by latest 31. And that is why the demand of ours has been increased to a very exponential level, and we are like anything into the demand of the SAP right now, correct? So if you go search into the LinkedIn, you will search into the Naukri, you will see a lot of openings now. Why? Because of this very big announcement of SAP. And second big announcement was BTP Cloud. And who managed the BTP Cloud? It is us, the Basis guys. Our next growth is, our next technology is SAP BTP. That is why the demand of ours has been increased a lot guys, right? Correct? So now just remember, if you are coming and making a career into what? If you are coming and making a career into the SAP Basis. Now what is the path for you and how navigating you are? First you will start your career as SAP Basis, right? Then you have to go with SAP HANA, right? This is the second thing you know when you are doing the correct SAP. Then the next is your migration, right? Migration, correct? And then the last is your SAP BTP cloud. That is how our journey should be, and that is how you will be progressing. BTP. SAP decision that they will not support any database apart from HANA, guys, right? SAP has clearly told that till 27 and the latest by 31 they will not support any database. Only the database they will support is HANA database. So what happened? The demand of ours has been increased. Because why? Because everyone need a migration now. They will do a migration from traditional ECC to S4 HANA, and that is why the basis guys are in lot of demand right now into the market, right guys? So now the market for the basis guys are at peak. This is the peak time because of the demand. Until 31 we will be remaining into the peak. It is always better that you start making your career from now only. Then only you will be at a very good salary when you are coming into the latter part of your careers, right? Now, as I told you, right, what are the different growth of SAP? So these slides are talking about the different growth of SAPs, right? It is exactly into the same manner. You have to start at basis. Once your career is made into basis, then you will be pushed into SAP HANA, and then you will be put into migration, and then you will be doing into the BTP cloud. If you are lucky and if your project is very nice, you can directly reach here also, guys. That totally depend upon the project. BTP is the latest technology. It should not be like this is the traditional I told how it is followed. But if you are lucky and your project is good, you can directly reach to the most advanced technology of SAP, that is SAP BTP. But for you to grow, you should always go into this manner. That will be very helpful for you to understand. You cannot go to the 5th standard without knowing 1st, 2nd and 3rd and 4th, right? So that is the different career path which SAP has given, and that is the different career path which you will be moving into your career, guys, right? Everybody understood or anybody has any doubt till now? Tell me, guys. No, right? As I told you, SAP is always evolving itself. SAP is always making itself seen into the market. As I told you, in IT industries, if you don't adopt the new technology, you will not be able to stay at the front of your competition. That is why, looking at the global market, looking at the global scenario, SAP has built its cloud modules. As I discussed with you, this is the cloud module of SAP. That is known as SAP BTP, right? BTP is the cloud module, and the cloud module which SAP has brought, it has brought to give the competition to whom, guys? To whom it has brought to give the competition, guys? Tell me. It has brought to give the competition to your Azure cloud, AWS cloud and GCP, right? in the cloud market, right? And SAP is very smart. So what SAP has done, it has built its own cloud market. Apart from building its own cloud market, SAP has also made an exclusive partnership with AWS and Azure Cloud. Let us suppose what happens, some customer want to go with Azure Cloud. So what happens, SAP has made partnership with them. So what happens, if anybody want to use Azure Cloud will support to tell what, ki please use SAP Basis as your ERP. They are very efficient, they are very nice. Because why? SAP has partnership with them. And in the revenue, they will share 50-50%. So what will happen? This will give the revenue to both the cloud. Your Azure Cloud also or your SAP guys also. That is why SAP has done what? SAP has brought the partnership also with the different cloud. Now you tell me, SAP Basis plus HANA database. If I go and search into the market, will I get the enough consultant, guys? Tell me. How many of you think that there are enough consultant if I go with SAP Basis, HANA, and if I include migration also? Tell me, how many of you think like that? No? See, that is what I was telling. There is a very, if I tell you, sometimes I take an interview since I am a manager. If I go with SAP Basis, HANA and migration, if I am looking this three quality in one person, sometime in a drive, we never get a single person also. That is how the serious crunch is. That is how we are facing a, consultant to get into the market if we are looking for a multiple thing at one person, right? So that is why the jobs are more in SAP, but the guys are less, right? So if you are good into your skills, if you are very nice into your skills, what will happen? You will be making a very good career. Just understand, SAP, if you learn or if you study from a long perspective, we always say, if you are doing anything, have a very long vision in it, right? So if you are making a career into SAP, if you are taking the care of SAP knowledge for this 3 months or 4 months, SAP will take care of you for 30 years. That is how the demand is, and that is how it will be helping you, right? SAP jobs are always very secure into the market, and in that module, SAP Basis is the most secure one. You will be the last guys who will be removed from the company if your company situation is not good or your company situation is not up to the mark, right? So you will be the last guys, you will be the last person on that ship who is sinking. Before you, everybody will be gone, and then at the last you will go, right? That is how the demand in the market is, and that is how SAP is being looked like, right? So just take care of your SAP knowledge, and just remember, SAP will take care of you. Correct? Right, guys? Understood, or anybody has any doubt till now, guys? Anybody, guys, any doubt? No, right? So now, okay, just 1 minute. Yes. Okay. Now, what, first of all, I will be there, right? Since I have been working into the market for last 8 to 10 years, I understood what the market is. I understood what, market is moving, where the market is moving, and how to guide. See, whenever the fresher comes in our company, what are the expectations from them? What I am expecting them? So my teaching will be in the same manner to you, that when you go out, you can at least show 2 to 3 years of experience, right? You can show 2-3 years of experience, and you can show that, yeah, I have 2-3 years of experience. I don't need anybody's guidance. I can wholeheartedly do the SAP work. That is what we needed. And if you are doing in that way, you will be, having a very good rapport in your team, and people will be thinking very nicely that this guy is came as a fresher and is doing all the activity by himself, right? So after the course, we will be helping you with the certification completion. There is a portal access, and I will be giving you the best books that are available into the market, guys. Just remember that will be helping you a lot, and that will is prepared by me and iTUX by keeping in the mind how the market needed and what are the needed as point of your job into your company. See, theories you will get anywhere, right? But if you have a very good notes with all the practical knowledge, that will be helping you to stand apart from the market, right? And the best part that I will be taking care of you is that I will be taking your mock interviews. And when I will be taking your mock interviews, I will make down a note where you are not up to the mark and where you need an improvement, right? I will be taking the care of that also of you, right? And just remember, my servers will be 99.99% will be on Azure cloud and 100% practical. Just remember, 100% practical that I will be giving you guys, from SAP installation to your support pack upgrade, kernel upgrade, your add-on installation, your monitoring, all the daily activities which you do into your company, guys. I will be taking care of that entire thing for you, right? And I will help you to with your resume building also, because what happened, sometimes this I had seen a lot of time that candidates have a very good knowledge onto the subject, but what happens, they are not building their resume in the correct way. And when they are not building their resume in a correct way, all the interview question comes from their resume and they are stuck. Why? Because they add a multiple skills, right? So multiple skill adding is good, but you should add that way only how much you can do what, guys? You can tell. So in this way, I will be helping you that your resume build is done onto your strong point, where you are able to do answer and where you are able to do your questioning. See, this is the iTUX website, guys. This is will be the practically how the website will be looking for you, where all our study materials, as we talk about ERP, everything at one place will be very nice. So we have built a website where everything will be at one place for you, so that you are able to download your course materials, you are able to see the recording video. Let us suppose if you are not able to join, when I will be taking your interview feedbacks, so after giving the interview feedbacks, after taking your interview, then I will be giving you the feedbacks, and your feedbacks you can see where I need to improve, what I need to improve, where I am lagging behind and where I need to focus, right? So this all I think will be giving you. And just remember, as I told you, my servers will not be, guys, will not be a dummy server. That will be the live servers. That will be the live servers which have the exact replica like your company. Whenever you are going and whenever you are seeing their servers, you will be feeling like, okay, I had seen these servers. I can perform the activity. I can do the activity because Sudhanshu has given us the server access, which was the complete in a way which is looking in the similar manner. So I am very confident about it, guys. The server which I will be giving you, the quality of the server which I will be giving you, you will be finding that server exactly the same way. And let us suppose the foremost important point, if you have worked into another domain and you want to convert your experience into the SAP by my teaching method, as I told you, you can show them 3 years of experience and you can convert your experience into SAP, right, guys? And you can work into SAP. This guarantee I have given you, right, guys? Everybody, correct? So this is the iTUX contact number, guys. Correct? You can contact, you can coordinate with the team, you can reach them for any of your doubt, and I will be there. See, I will not be leaving you, okay, I have teased them, my work is over. I will make sure that You are getting a proper interviews, and you are getting, you know, taking to the interview is my task, but clearing will always be depend upon you. And I am assured that the way I will be teaching you, the way I will be taking your service, the way I will be taking your practical sessions, you will be very confident about your what guys, your work into SAP, and you will be able to do the work onto SAP. That guarantee I can take, and that assurity I can take you by my teaching method. You can go and show 3 years of experience. And this is the contact guys. You can contact iTUX anytime and they will be helping you. Right? Anybody guys, any doubt? Now is your time to ask if you are having any doubt. Let me see who are there. Yeah. Anybody guys? Any doubt? Tell Sashi. See, I can assure you that I will be taking your course, and once my course is completed, just listen Sashi, I have a lot of students who are with 10 years of experience, some of the students with 5 years of experience, and they had never seen SAP. Right? After that, they were able to switch. My task will be taking you to the interview, and I have that assurity that once you go into the interview, you will be getting selected. Because the way I take and the way I give the service, I am very confident about it. Right? Regarding basis, right? I take basis. I means MM, I don't have any idea. Okay. Yeah. Anybody guys, more doubt? No doubt guys to anybody? Okay guys, so just I want to give you all the closing statement that if you are trying to make a career into basis guys, this is the very high time. This is the very high time. See, let me share one more thing. I tell you one thing. See, this is the guy, okay? This is the guy, he was not into SAP. See, I will show you one of the WhatsApp. I have very lot. Why I am showing his to you? Because he was the guy who has not seen SAP system for 5 years, and he was able to switch with 10 lakh package. Right? I am showing you the right. See, correct? He has gone and been selected, and his joining was 11th November. Correct? And he was selected and he has placed into the company C. Right? I hope everybody is understanding and seeing this message. Right? Nobody will show you this. I am showing you this because I know what I teach and I know what I do. Right? So that is why if you are trying, this is the very high time, and then you can start making your career. Right guys? So that will be discussed by iTUX. They will tell you everything. Okay. See, can you see this contact which I showed? Yeah. You can call to training coordinating team, this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining. First of all, thank you so much for joining. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone. Yeah.